Next one, spectra. Spectra is plural, spectrum is singular. Spectrum is the image formed when radiant energy is passed through either prism or grating. Spectrum is the image formed when radiant energy is passed through prism or grating. The instrument used to produce spectra is called as spectrograph or spectrometer. The instrument used to produce spectra is called as spectrograph or spectrometer. Here in this one, this is a source of light. This is a slit to allow a beam of light to pass it through it. This is a prism. After the passage of beam of light towards the prism, the radiant energy splits into different colors and different radiations, splits into different wavelengths. There is an image formed. There is an image formed on the screen. This image is called as spectra. If you observe in the case of white light gives a continuous colors of 7 different colors, which are already we know. What is the meaning of continuous spectrum? Continuous spectrum means it consists of different colors without gap, different radiations without gap. White light is the best example. Suppose if you pass white light through it can give different colors. Generally, solids at high temperature become incandescent and emits white light. They can produce white light at high temperature. Here, gases cannot give continuous spectrum. Please observe this point. Gases gives only discontinuous spectra even after heating. Please observe the difference between solids and gases. Next one, comparison between the absorption spectrum and emission spectrum. Both these two are discontinuous spectrum. Absorption spectrum is formed by the absorbed radiation. Okay. Emission spectrum is formed by the emitted radiation. Simple thing. Absorption spectrum is formed by the absorbed radiation. Emission spectrum is formed by the emitted radiation. Just let us compare these two spectra. Here, this is a bright background. Okay. Alternatively, we have bright backgrounds. In between the bright backgrounds, we have dark lines. This is dark line. This is dark line. Okay, dark lines between bright backgrounds. If you observe, your background is dark, but lines are bright, so both are opposite to each other. So contains dark lines on bright background, contains bright lines on dark background. Both are discontinuous spectra. Both are discontinuous spectra. Once again, bright background, dark lines. In absorption spectra, dark lines present on bright background. In emission spectra, bright lines are present on dark background. Okay. Next one, if you observe this one, this is nucleus in both the cases. This is the orbit. That means lower energy level. In this case also, this is the lower energy level. As we move to the next layer, these are higher energy levels. So, if an electron wants to jump to a higher energy level, it must absorb energy. Because from this absorbed radiation only, absorption spectrum is formed. This is the time of the excitation of electron from lower energy level to higher energy level. Here, reverse. This is higher energy level. This is lower energy level. The electron is coming back. Electron is de-exiting. At the time, it can emit radiation from from that radiation emission spectrum is formed. Understand? So going with here excitation of electron from lower energy to higher energy level, at that time it absorbs energy, from that absorbed radiation absorbed spectrum is formed. Here in this case, electron is coming back to the ground state at lower energy level from the excited state. At that time it releases energy and it emits energy. From that emitted energy, emission spectrum is formed. So this absorption spectrum is formed during the excitation of electron from lower energy level to higher energy level. Here, formed during de-excitation of electron from higher energy level to lower energy level. Please observe the difference. Example: if white light is positive sodium vapor, we can observe dark lines at 589 nanometers and 589.6 nanometers in yellow region. The region also important here. So from yellow region to lines we can observe that are dark lines. If you come to the emission spectrum, it is reversed. Okay, bright lines at 589 nanometers and 589.6 nanometers in yellow region. So we can observe bright lines at 589 nanometers and 589.6 nanometers in yellow region. So both are opposite to each other. Here dark lines, here bright lines. Okay. Next one, line spectrum, band spectrum. If the spectrum is like this, if you observe, just only lines are there. Okay? These lines are sharp, distinct and well defined. If any spectrum having lines like this, that spectrum is called as line spectrum. Sharp, distinct, well defined lines present in any spectrum, that spectrum is called as line spectrum. These lines generally useful to know unknown atoms in chemical analysis. These lines are useful to know unknown atoms in chemical analysis. For example, cesium, beryllium, thallium, helium, gallium, scandium can be identified by using these lines. If you observe band is a group of lines or closed lines. Band is a group of lines. Line spectrum is called as atomic spectrum because line spectrum is produced by atoms. Band spectrum is called as a molecular spectrum because produced by molecules. Next one, line spectrum is due to transition of electrons in an atom. This is atomic spectrum. Spectrum. In atomic spectrum, because of the due to transition of electrons only, this spectrum is formed. This is band spectrum is because of due to vibrations and rotations of atoms in a molecule. Vibrations and rotations of atoms in a molecule. Generally, line spectrum is produced by inert gases. Because inert gases are monoatomic gases and metal vapors and atomized nonmetals. The non-metal molecule must be converted to atoms. Here, band spectrum can be produced by hot metals and molecular nonmetals. Here atomized nonmetals, they are molecular nonmetals. Please observe the difference. Okay. These lines are useful to know unknown atoms. So that is the importance of this line spectrum. Band means a collection or a group of lines. It is the characteristic spectrum of molecules. Line spectrum is the characteristic spectrum of atoms. Okay. Next, hydrogen spectrum. This area will be based on this formula. This is a line spectrum. Hydrogen spectrum is a line spectrum. Hydrogen spectrum is the simplest atomic spectrum. if electric discharge is passed through hydrogen gas, bright light is given by hydrogen atoms. Observe this point. If electric discharge is passed through hydrogen gas, the bright light was given by hydrogen atoms. If this bright light is observed through spectrograph, a series of lines with different wavelengths we can observe. If this bright light is observed in a spectrograph, which is given by the hydrogen atoms, a series of different wavelengths we can observe. To calculate the wave number of the lines, nu bar is equal to 1 by lambda, that is equal to r into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square into z square. Here nu bar is equal to wave number, this lambda is equal to wavelength, r is equal to Rydberg constant, and the n1 and n2 we can discuss about in the table. n1 and n2 depends upon the series. Z refers to atomic number. Z refers to atomic number. n1 and n2 depends upon the series. This is Rydberg constant for hydrogen atom 109677 centimeter inverse. 109677 centimeter inverse, that is equal to 1.09677 into 10 power 7 meter inverse. At the time of numericals, better to use this value 1.09 into 10 power 7 meter inverse for easy calculations. Okay. So here there are different series are there in the given hydrogen spectrum. Why it has a different series means hydrogen atom has only one electron, but in hydrogen gas there are so many molecules are there. Different atoms absorb different amount of energy, and for each atom, for each electron, there is a variation in the absorption of energies. Okay, that's why a series of different lines are formed. If you observe the first one, Lyman series. In Lyman series, n1 is equal to 1. If n1 is equal to 1, n2 is equal to 2, 3, 4 like that. Please observe the difference. If n1 is equal to 1, n2 is equal to 2, 3, 4 like this. This Lyman series of lines we can observe in ultraviolet region only. This is the spectral region. In ultraviolet region only, n1 Lyman series of lines we can observe. To calculate nu bar, we can use n1 is equal to here 1. n2 depends upon the value given. Okay, exact state. Okay. So nu bar is equal to r into 1 by 1 square minus 1 by n2 square. This is for hydrogen. Okay. Next one, Balmer series n1 is equal to, then n2 is equal to 3, 4, 5 like that. So this is observed in visible region. Then nu bar is equal to r into 1 by 2 square minus 1 by n2 square. Next one, Paschen series n1 is equal to 3, n2 is equal to 4, 5, 6, so on. So this is observed in near infrared region, where nu bar is equal to r into 1 by 3 square minus 1 by n2 square. In bracket series, n1 is equal to 4, n2 follows 5, 6, 7 like this. So this is observed in infrared region. Nu bar is equal to r into 1 by 4 square minus n2 square. Fun. Here n1 is equal to 5, n2 is equal to 6, 7, 8. So this is observed in far infrared region. Nu bar is equal to r into 1 by 5 square minus 1 by n2 square. So Humphrey series. So n1 is equal to 6, n2 is equal to 7, 8, 9. So this is also observed in far infrared region. Here nu bar is equal to r h into 1 by 6 square minus 1 by n2 square. So all the different series of lines which are present in the given hydrogen spectrum are like this. You follow this table. Basing on this table, so many times object questions are given. For board also this is important. If you observe this table, everything will be covered. Next one, transition lines of hydrogen spectrum. Transition lines of hydrogen spectrum. If you observe different lines in different regions, Lyman in the ultraviolet region, For this one already we know N1 is equal to 1. So these lines can fall in ground state. N1 is equal to 1. Okay. Here in visible region Balmer series. So N1 is equal to 2. So the lines can fall only up to 2. 2 is the ground state. Okay. In partial series N1 is equal to 3. So these lines fall up to n value 3 only. In bracket series N1 is equal to 4. The lines may be like this. In fund series N1 is equal to 5. Only up to 5th line only you can observe the lines. In Amphi series N1 is equal to 6. It will be like this. So this is about the transition lines of hydrogen spectrum. The falling of these lines depends upon the N1 value. Okay. Next one. If we observe some prominent and important lines of Balmer series, so suppose if N2 is equal to 3, that line is called as H alpha line. Already in Balmer series we know N1 is equal to 2. So if N2 is equal to 3, that line is called as H alpha. So for H alpha, after calculation of lambda value by using the Rydberg equation, we can get this value 6563 angstroms. 6563 angstroms for H alpha line. 6563 angstroms for H alpha line. Suppose if N2 is equal to 4, that line is called an H beta line. The wavelength of H beta line is equal to 4861 angstroms. Okay. Next one, if N2 is equal to 5, that line is called an H gamma line. The wavelength of H gamma is equal to 4340 angstroms. Suppose if N2 is equal to 6, that line is called an H delta. For H delta, the lambda is equal to 4101 angstroms. After substituting the respective N1 and N2 values in Rydberg equation, we can get lambda values. If we observe the gap, here the gap between alpha and beta will be more than comparing with beta and gamma. Gradually the gap reduces. Please observe the difference between each lines. Okay. Suppose if we consider N2 as infinitive, then that lambda is called as limiting wavelength. Once again, if N2 is infinitive, if we consider N2 as infinitive, then lambda is called as limiting wavelength. Next one, here we can discuss some models. Two different models we can face on Rydberg equation or hydrogen spectrum. The first model, simple model, is number of spectral lines. To calculate the number of spectral lines, you can use this formula N2 minus N1 plus 1 into N2 minus N1 by 2. Once again, N2 minus N1 plus 1 into N2 minus N1 by 2. Okay, you can use this formula. For example, if d excitation of electron takes place from N shell to K shell, how many spectral lines are formed? In Bose theory, you can discuss about the K, L, M, N values in the next class. For the N values are given. For K, that is equal to 1, for L, N value 2, for M, N value 3, for N value 4. Okay. So the smaller value you can consider as N1. For bigger value you can consider as N2. K shell means N1 is equal to 1. N shell means N2 is equal to 4. So number of spectral lines is equal to N2 minus N1 plus 1 into N2 minus N1 by 2. You can get 6. So please remember this formula. Please observe these N values for differentials. You can use this formula directly. You can get number of spectral lines. Okay. Next one. This is another model. Calculate wavelength of first line in Lyman series of hydrogen spectrum. Calculate wavelength of first line in Lyman series of hydrogen spectrum. First line means in Lyman spectrum generally N1 is equal to 1. So first line means the next line only. N2 is equal to 2. If N1 is equal to 1, first line means N2 is equal to 2 only. Please observe. If they ask the second line means N2 will be 3, like that. If third line means N2 will be 4, like that. So Suppose if in Lyman series n1 is equal to 1, first line n2 is equal to 2, for second line n2 is equal to 3, like that. Okay. Nu bar is equal to 1 by lambda r into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. We know this formula. You directly use r as it is. Don't write the value directly. First substitute n1 and n2 values to make the numerical simple. So then we can get 3r by 4. 1 by lambda is equal to 3r by 4. But they are asking about wavelength. So make it reciprocal. Lambda is equal to 4 by 3 into 1 by r. 4 by 3 into 1 by r. So 4 by 3 into 1 by r. R value you consider in meters. It is easy for you to solve. R is equal to 1.09 into 10 power 7 meter inverse, already we know. You use this formula R value in meters, 1.09 into 10 power 7. So 4 by 3 is equal to 1.33. 1 by 1.09 into 10 power 7 is equal to 0.917 into 10 power minus 7. This is meters, because in denominators we have meter inverse, now this meters. Finally you can get 1.22 into 10 power minus 7 meters. Okay. Already you know 1 angstrom is equal to 10 power minus 10 meters. 1 meter is equal to 10 power 10 angstroms. Okay. So if you want to convert meters into angstrom, multiply with 10 power 10. Then you can get angstroms. The final answer you can get 1220 angstroms. This is the wavelength of first line in Lyman series. So please follow this method to make the numerical easy. If you follow this method, it will be easy, because 1 by r, use this value permanently. Okay, 0.9 10 power minus 7 meters. You use it directly, 1 by r. You can solve easily. Otherwise, it will be difficult to solve. Okay, please focus on this model particularly. Okay, because it takes time. If you directly use 1 by r this value, it will be very easy. In options, in objective questions, they can give the answers in angstroms. So you need to convert that